Yes. Everybody, hope you are all doing well. We're back with another live stream on the channel. And yeah, we've got some big topics to talk about. Our Arsenal title favourites. Are Liverpool still in a huge crisis if they beat Man United on Sunday? And um and are Man City in a title race? Should we be scared of Man City? And I use that because that's what people say these days. You know, that's what people say. So yeah, mind my voice. It's kind of slowly recovering. I don't know what it is. The past like 2 days, my voice has gone a bit like croaky and stuff like that. I don't know what's happening. It is what it is. But yeah, bless up the chat. Hope everyone's doing well, man. We've already got 8 of you in here. Smash the like, subscribe. I still don't think Arsenal are title favourites right now. Well, we'll discuss it, man. Bless up. How can Arsenal be title favourites? Well, let me know, mate. Let me know how Arsenal can be title favourites. Yo, big up to Zia, man. What's good? Reacts. I'm doing well, mate. I don't know why I tried to do an Australian accent then. I don't know why I was like, "What, mate? You what, mates?" Big up to you. Big up to Wesley in the chat. Is this the Wesley from Touchline Stream? Is this the Wesley from Touchline Stream? You don't know. Is it? Let me know in the chat, my guy. Let me know in the chat if it's you. Slap the likes. The voice is, for God's, yeah, it's Wesley. It's the Wesley from Touchline Stream. Oh God. Nah, but big up to you, man. I'm not even reading that out. Smash the likes. I don't know what it is, man. I've had cups of tea, cups of coffee. I've had literally anything. Tablets to try and fix it. I'm now just necking a little water. To try and fix it because yeah, we got bare content this weekend and I need somewhat of a voice. Gravenberch injury. Yeah, we're going to discuss all of those things, mate. We are going to discuss very much all of those things. Let me just close all these down. Don't know why I got so many tabs open on my MacBook. Quit. Let's quit this one. Oh my god! Can I just quit Canva for God's sake? I'm not even using it. Quit. There we go. Thank you. Is Gravenberch confirmed injured? I mean, he's not been confirmed injured. To be honest, I mean, we'll pull up on screen in a minute because we'll speak about Liverpool first. But obviously, this is a title race show where we're going to speak about our Man City in the title race. Are Liverpool still in a huge crisis if they win on Sunday? And are Arsenal title favourites for the Premier League? So, yeah, we'll kick things off with Liverpool then. And then we'll kind of segue into the others. But yeah, on Ryan Gravenberch, the news around him is a bit odd because Ronald Koeman, he didn't really kind of explain anything regarding his injury. I mean, I did a YouTube short on it. This is what Ryan Gravenberch has had to say. He's had to say, Ryan Gravenberch on his injury worry. It was partly fitness related. The season is long, so it was precautionary. I'm feeling good, and I have the coach's confidence. What does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean? Does that mean you're slightly injured? Does that mean it's precautionary, basically? It's basically precautionary, because if not, I think you would have seen a lot more Liverpool journalists, a lot more Liverpool content creators, a lot more Liverpool in the space be spoken about it. So I assume he's healthy and he's good. Because if not, oh my god, genuinely, just put the bullet in my head. Just put the bullet in my head now. If he is injured and he went down injured, put the bullet in my damn head. What's this? Arsenal are the superior team to each another team. You can just say my computer don't have the shameless my MacBook stuff. Also, the superior team. I don't even know what you mean there. Yeah, I get what you mean there, but it's fitness related. It's regarding his fitness. And we're guilty of this. We need to be very, very careful with Gravenberch because he's been by far our best player this season. And I don't know if anyone in the chat remembers what happened to Ryan Gravenberch come March. He was drained, he was knackered, he was run through. He went from being a man to a boy, because the boy that Ryan Gravenberch was from March and onwards was just getting ran through by year 11s effectively. So we need to be careful on this, Don, genuinely. And it's so frustrating because our other midfielders aren't in terrific form. I mean, Szoboszlai is, to be fair to him. McAllister isn't. He's knackered and just needs rewinding up again. It's a real concern because if Gravenberch does go down injured, what do we do? Genuinely, what do we do? Seriously, if Gravenberch goes down injured, like Curtis says, we literally are. We literally are. We're done. I don't want to think. If VVD goes down injured, you man are done. That backline is so vulnerable. Why can't Liverpool recruit as well as Don Berta? I mean, some of your signings have been okay. Mosquera's been good. Has Jokeris set the world alight? Not really. Has Eze? Not really. Has... Who else did you guys sign? You guys signed a lot of players I kind of forgot. You signed Kepa. I mean, obviously he's a backup goalkeeper. Norgard, you signed him. In Hickby, obviously, is injured. So, I mean, I wouldn't say your signings have set the world alight, especially the main ones, as in Victor Gyökeres and that. But yeah, I agree. If Virgil van Dijk goes down injured, we are so vulnerable. It's like putting a baby in its pram and just leaving it in the street. That's literally what we would be like if Van Dijk goes down injured. Because Konate can't defend. He can't clear the ball. He can't do anything. The only thing Konate is good at being right now is being a div. Right now. Gomez, can we really rely on him? This isn't 2018. This isn't 2019. This isn't 2020. Why am I seeing Liverpool people on Liverpool on Twitter said, "Oh my God, Van Dijk, Gomez, let's run it back." Yeah, run it back to about 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. No, let's not run it back to a couple of months ago or this and that. Please tell me, when was the last time Joe Gomez had 4 or 5 games in a row where it was good. Years. Because he can't stay fit. Amarin used the 3-4-2-1, has space in the half space. I think 2 wingers should be dual 1-on-1, and Gamo and Chiesa is the answer. I mean, we'll come to that when I do my preview for the Liverpool game. But we all know what the team is going to be against Man United. Has Isak or Florin the worst? The thing is with Isak, I think he's actually got a bit more of an excuse. Florin Wirtz, I agree with you to an extent. Bro, we can play both. We can both play this game. Yeah, I know what you mean. Eze has been a hell of a lot better than Wirtz. I'd probably say he has. However, what's that meant to do? Genuinely, what is that meant to scare me? Because although I say that, other content creators might find that scary. Oh my god, Eze is scary in the Premier League. Ugh. Do you know one? That's my pet peeve in football YouTube. I'm going off a bit topic here. That is actually my pet peeve in football YouTube. Is when people put out content, and they put in the title "Arsenal Scary." Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed, aren't I? Thinking, God, Arsenal are scary, the top of the league. Fuck me, I'm shitting myself. Get the fucking potty out. Come on, man. Genuinely. No doubt, if Arsenal beat Fulham and we drop points, everyone's gonna be putting out the Arsenal Scary clicks. I will never do one video of Arsenal Scary because when I'm not in this space, I spend time with my family and my girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be saying to my girlfriend, oh my God, Arsenal have won a game. Darling, Arsenal is scary. I can't sleep at night. Help me. Like, you know, the way like some of these YouTubers write, they think they're flipping, like they're coming of Shakespeare, you know? Genuinely. Let's get some more of the chat. Eze's been hell of a lot better than Wirtz. I mean, I think he has been. However, I also, and I've said this, I think, yes, I do think Florian Wirtz has been bad at times. But then I do think a lot of them, I don't think he's actually been as bad as a lot of people are drilling into him as. Big up to Liverpool Chats TV. Is this Jamie's channel? Or am I tripping? Oh, am I tripping? Is this Jamie's channel? Or am I tripping here? Big up to KABWell. Who was top of the league, bro? The mighty Arsenal, superior Arsenal. Okay, you're top of the league by 1 point. Fun fact, by the way, at this point, we've actually got one more point. We've actually got one more point than we did last season. I'm just saying. Arsenal is scary. Brother, I don't like things. What the? Oh my! This guy can be, bruv. Yes, mate, it is me. Just rebranded. Oh, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Yeah, I watched your live stream, bro. Yeah, the other day, and you know what? I completely agree with you, bro. Like, genuinely, I was sat at my desk doing uni work, and I was like, "Yeah, you're speaking facts, brother." Too many people in this business think it's WWE, think it's, you know, the second coming of Shakespeare. Do you know what I mean? And it's becoming really boring. Why am I going to want to watch a YouTube video of, oh my God, heated debate, fiery breaks out? God, you'll think like this happened on like a local park and there's a massive scrap. Like, you know what? The one thing that's actually really bad about the YouTube space as well, and respect to all the people that watch my channel and that's clicked onto my content, yeah. But I actually do think it's 50-50, you know, the 50% the viewers and 50% the content creators, because you have to think, right? Yes, a lot of the viewers are going to just watch whatever that channel does. That channel could do any type of content they'll watch. However, the space right now is just becoming so boring. People are hypocritical because I'm seeing people saying, "Oh my god, you copied my content. Now it's fine. Just give out the credit." That's why I just keep myself to myself, man. I just keep myself to myself. I go on the odd other channel and that, um, and I just keep it a buck because it's so boring, sedated. It's too many people that are just chatting waffle. And bearing in mind, some of these are grown men. Some of these people are in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, their 60s. A lot of people, these people are grown men, and you're sat online just chatting waffle. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, man. So yeah, if Verts clicks, he has a higher ceiling, but then the clicking may take a lot longer. Well, that's what we're buying into. We're buying into the long-term project of Florian Wirtz. You know, I also don't. You know, one thing, Liverpool don't want Florian Wirtz to play like he did at Bayer Leverkusen, as well. Um, you know, a lot of people. It's like when we signed Dominic Szoboszlai. When we signed Dominic Szoboszlai, everyone was like, "Oh my God, we signed our Hungarian Kevin De Bruyne. He's going to get his 15 goals, 10 assists, blah blah blah." And where's he playing now? He's playing a right back. Slot likes versatile players. I've got a feeling what we're going to do um, is basically Florian Wirtz is not going to play as like how everyone else thinks he's going to play. That's what I truly believe, bro. Oh my God, man, I'm gonna put you in a timeout in a minute, mate. Bruv, the one time you click on my fucking channel and oh God, he's always here, man. He's genuinely always here. You know, God, he's just fuck me, bro. Just trying to do a stream. Touchline is here. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Where's my bro? I messaged you. You've just not replied back. If you don't reply back, what do you want me to do? I messaged you, bro. I messaged you. I messaged you. When was it? What day is it? Wednesday? I messaged you literally like Monday night, Tuesday morning. You just left me on red on WhatsApp. I see how it is. No, you haven't. I haven't messaged you. Okay. How do you share your screen on WhatsApp? Let me have a look. Oh, right. I'm not going to show it because, you know, it's about having respect. Right. And plus, if I show you the actual front page of WhatsApp, you'll see messages from other people. But I messaged you. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I messaged you at 3 minutes past 5. You've left me on 2 grey ticks. Bro, you've left me on grey ticks. What do you want me to do? You've literally left. Oh my God. Touchline, you need to improve the work rate like Reacts, man. To be fair, Touchline's had harder work rate. Pause. Is that pause? I don't even. That's another thing. I think the pause gimmick is so boring, you know. And I also think, to be fair with Touchline, he's probably worked harder than me in the past couple of weeks. Like, I'm back at uni now, so it's kind of harder. You haven't messaged me. Oh my God. Right. Let me log on to WhatsApp on my computer. WhatsApp. And we'll share this fucking screen as well. Because I need to figure out how to hide your number as well. Why do you need to message me? You have my bank details. Yeah, because I literally messaged you about it. You didn't reply back, you tool. Yeah, and I have the decency to fucking reply back as well. I have been extra tired, Wesley. Not well, properly been banging gym and yeah, definitely. Yeah, touchline's the ultimate Riz man, aren't you? Touchline, is that what you're saying? Right, bruv. Yeah, touchline. We'll see, mate. We'll see. We'll see. But no, back to the actual conversation. Of it. This is obviously the title, obviously the Premier League table as it stands, right? Arsenal 1 point ahead. Man City are in 5th. The reason why I put Man City in the title is, are Man City in the title race? Because at the start of the season, everyone thought Man City would be back with the likes of good signings from Reinders, Nori, etc. Right? They've actually managed to rebuild that team a little bit to some extent. Right? They've been picking up some winnable results. Their first 3 games of the season was quite shaky. I think they beat Wolves 4-0, and then they lost to Brighton. They lost to Tottenham. Everyone's online. Oh my God, Man City at the title race. They've got no chance. Stop the gimmick. Now they've actually played a bit of ball. They're actually getting into gear a bit because they slapped up United. I mean, yeah, a point away at Arsenal, which they probably deserved to have won, to be honest. They lost to a last minute goal from Arsenal. They then beat Burnley 5-1. I mean, everyone's beating Burnley. I mean, to be fair, we only beat them 1-0. And then they beat Brentford 1-0, which was a really good performance because obviously Brentford are a tough team. For me, if they can beat Everton, I think they deserve more credit and more applaudits, more due to the fact of what you have to think, right? Pep Guardiola is still playing this team without Rodri. Now Rodri's down injured again. I mean, a lot of their team is heavily reliant on Erling Haaland because if Erling Haaland went down injured, then yeah, I do think it would be wrap, close the curtain, close the stream down, get on with your day. But the form that Haaland is in is probably the best form of his life right now because he's getting better as an overall player. His goals are just stupidly good. And he looks like he's actually going to be set to break his original record that he broke in 22-23. And that was the treble season. So if a couple of more of those players can actually get into a form, Donnarumma's look good, you know? They have got a couple of players that is starting to turn it up. So for me, it's more about finding the balance and actually keeping certain players fit. If they have what happened to them last season, where they have a mad centre back injury crisis, then I don't think they've really got much of a chance. However, with Erling Haaland up front right now, and a couple of other players doing their jobs, they're gonna have a chance of being in the title race. That doesn't mean me thinking I think they'll win it. I just think they may have a chance. Of certainly definitely being in the race. I've already answered that. Yeah, if you check your WhatsApp, I'll send it you. That's what you gotta do, bro. You better be when you man lose reacts. Albie needs that money to take. Wait, what? Touchline, bro. You better be here when you man lose. Reacts. Albie needs that money to take Peckham Gale out. Okay. What a random thing to put. If Haaland can stay fit, there are absolutely no title race. Facts. Like, people are too busy right now glazing Arsenal instead of looking at the under picture of Manchester City. Manchester City, by the way, Pep Guardiola in his whole managerial career, has never lost back-to-back title races. So he's always, let's say, in 2020 when we won the league, he won it the year after, right? He's never lost it back-to-back. So that already in itself is something you should take into consideration, because he's never lost a title race back-to-back. So he knows how to deal with the pressure and the mentality, the mindset we already know he's got. I mean, let's actually have a look at some of Man City's fixtures. So they've got Everton, Villarreal, right? We don't really care about Champions League as of right now. We're bothered about the Premier League. Aston Villa. Aston Villa haven't been great. This isn't Aston Villa of last season or the season before that. This is an Aston Villa team that's struggling to score goals. This is an Aston Villa team that's struggling to pick up points. Swansea in the FL Cup, cool. Bournemouth, tough game. However, they're at home. Dortmund, they're at home. And Liverpool, they're at home. The one thing with Manchester City, I'll tell you what, they've got a lot of home games this month in terms in the Prem. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Bruv, they've got 3 out of the next 4 homes in the Prem. What's their Christmas period like? Okay, Newcastle away is tough. Leeds, you'll expect them to win. Fulham could be a 1-1, but you still expect them to pick up something. Sunderland at home, you'd expect them to win. Palace away, West Ham away, you'd expect them to beat. You'd expect them to beat all 3 of these teams. Man City's fixtures, chat, aren't looking bad. They're not looking like, oh my God, I can definitely see a loss in there. Yes, Man City have definitely got a loss in them. However, with the form of Erling Haaland and the form of other current players, there's every possibility Man City can go on a bit of a run. Definitely. My missus is flabbergasted. What the Wesley, you do put some weird messages in chats. My missus is flabbergasted. She saw you and asked, how can one look 12 and 37 at the same time? She asked, do you work in a factory? No. Bloody Christ. Arsenal winning this league, mate. Let's be real. You're a Man City fan. Cool. City got banged by Spurs and Brighton, mate. They have that just Haaland cheat code. Yeah, exactly. So they're always going to have a chance with Erling Haaland being in the side. But the point of the matter is, can Man City have a couple of more players in that squad to also turn it up? I mean, let's just look at let's look at that Brentford lineup. Okay. Let's have a look at the Brentford lineup. Brentford. Okay. Is that a squad you look at that is good enough to win the Premier League? No. But you've got the best striker in the world in Erling Haaland. You've got arguably, in my opinion, the best goalkeeper over the past year in the world. You have got players in this team that knows how to turn it up. Ruben Diaz, Gavardio. Savinho's looking a bit better this season. Foden, Reinders. Doku's actually been good. Again, still needs to add goals and assists to his game. And they've still got to integrate Cherki back in the team. They've still got 8 Noris, so they're going to have a bit more balance in certain areas of the pitch. Like I said, if Man City can have a couple of players stay fit, like your 8 Noris, like your Ruben Diaz's of this world, and have Cherki to be able to come in and link up with Reinders and Phil Foden, keeping alongside with the two biggest best players in their squad in Donnarumma and Erling Haaland, and also having Pep Guardiola at the helm of the team, they have a chance of being in the title race. I'm not saying they're going to win it. I still think they're third favourites. However, for me, saying Man City are not in a title race, for me, is just a bit something that's I don't know how you cannot say they're not really in the title race. They're only 3 points off. They're only 3 points off, and they've been terrible this season as well. Imagine if Arsenal was on the level of Liverpool or Man City this season. Are they on 16 points? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I just don't get how people are writing off Manchester City. And I don't get it from Liverpool fans, because this is a team that's come back on many occasions and fought the way back. Villa have City's number at Villa Park last few seasons. True, but this isn't the last few seasons. This is an Aston Villa side that's not really great right now. You know? They're not great. Aston Villa are not a good football team as of right now. Where are Aston Villa? Let's have a look. Aston Villa are 13th. They've won 2 games this season. They've been getting slapped. 3-0 Palace. Dropping points to Everton. Dropping points to Sunderland. Beating Fulham is a good win, to be fair. And Burnley's Burnley. So they're 1 out of their 7 games this season has been where you'd expect Aston Villa to win. And they've got Tottenham next, who are currently sitting 3rd in the table. So Aston Villa could very much well, with a couple of these teams playing each other, Aston Villa could well drop below near that relegation zone. I just don't get how people are writing off Man City. I really don't. I think it's just blindsided. This is exposing your football takes, mate. Nouri and Diaz have been absolutely awful defensively. Right, I'm going to show you something. Mate. I'm going to break this down to you. Just this once. Right, you know what? We'll use Burnley as the example this time, yeah? I mean, the result doesn't really matter. We're just using the team sheet. Okay? Let's go down a bit. I think you look at that Man City team, right? Who can also come in and do a better job? Is a Nouri better than O'Reilly? From an attacking point of view, yes. Does Rodri start for them? Yes. Does Oscar Bob? Probably not. Does Rico Lewis? Probably not. Bernardo Silva? Probably not. You know, you've still got players in this team that has the know-how. For me, their biggest problem is also at right back as well. I'm not really a fan of Mateus Nunes at right back. I actually think he's not a bad player. Just don't play him at right back, in my opinion. Gonzalez has still got a lot to learn, in my opinion. But like I said, I'm going to go back to the point. Erling Haaland alone, I mean, God, Jesus Christ, look at all that red back line. Erling Haaland alone can keep Man City in a title race, because he has the capability to score goals, score 2-3 goals out of nothing. And they have players in that team that have the know-how to defend. Now, let's not say, right, Ruben Diaz is not a terrible defender. Let's not do this. Is he on the level of Virgil van Dijk? No. Is he top 3 in the Premier League? No. Is he top 5? Probably not. Some may argue he is. However, he's not a terrible defender. I think what Man City are going through right now is a teething problem with their formation. Because if you're constantly changing the formation every week and constantly changing who the 6 is, you're naturally going to concede goals. We saw this with Liverpool on many occasions when we're changing the formations. We're conceding the goals this season because we're changing bits of the formations, we're changing bits of our style of play, we're changing the players that's actually playing in the positions. So there's going to be no cohesion, there's going to be no togetherness, there's going to be no chemistry, there's going to be no link-up play, because if you're constantly playing different players each week, how are you supposed to build up that chemistry together? You're not going to be able to. So for me, and also, For me, Man City again have 3 players in this squad that are good enough to keep them in a title race. And you're not, let's be honest, all of these players are going to do a job at some points of the season. And the thing is, if Man City can keep getting results from now until the end of December, we've just shown you the fixtures, right? Yes, anything can happen in football. Yes, this isn't Man City of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Yes, we know that. However, the fixtures that they have, if they can win, go on a little bit of a run, it's gonna build up the mentality, build up the mindset that we are in an entire race. We've done this before. We know how to get over the line come the back end of the season. So I think for Manchester City right now, it's about game by game. If they can get to the end of January and not be perfect, but be in and around, there is every chance. I don't think Man City will win the league. I still think they'll come third. But I'm talking about Man City as a whole being in a title race. Like, it's like people are. It's like it's mad what I'm saying. Man City in a title race. It's like I should be just shot. I'm not said fucking Man United in a title race for Christ's sakes, or West Ham. No one else as much as depth as quality as the Arsenal, mate. Just Glazers. Diaz has weak knees since. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lord help, Lord. But yeah, that's enough for Man City, I think, because yeah, this guy he clearly don't like the Man City talk. You don't like the Manchester City talk. But yeah, let's get back to the table, right? One thing I want to look at is this Arsenal team. Are Arsenal title favourites? Yes or no in the chat. Are Arsenal title favourites for you in the chat? Just yay or nay. For me, as it currently stands, no. I don't think Arsenal are title favourites in my opinion. Right. Just had to reply back to a message. Let's see what the people are saying. No. Depends if you drop points to United. Fair enough. Nope. 3 likes for 20 people. Come on. Yeah. We are far superior than any other team, bro. Concentrate. Mate, you are deluded. You are deluded. Do I think Arsenal have the best squad depth in the league? I think there's a case that you can make, definitely argue that Arsenal have the best squad depth in the league. However, do Arsenal have the best manager in the league? No, if you don't have a manager that knows how to take you over the line, it's irrelevant. You can have all the players, you can have all the whatever, doesn't mean you're going to get over the line. And I'm not comparing them, but it's like Paris Saint-Germain a couple of years ago. They didn't have the foundations, they didn't have the togetherness, they didn't have also the manager and the surroundings to get over the line. Because on paper, they should get over the line, that Paris Saint-Germain team of a couple of years ago, but they don't. I look at Arsenal. Do they have everything around them outside of the players to get over the line and win the title? In my opinion, no. Do I think they have the manager to get over the line? No. Do I think they may have the mentality and the mindset? Absolutely not. It's all right having the players. If you don't have the other little things that are important that you have to take into consideration when you're in a title race, then no. Because we saw that last season, we saw that the season before that, and we certainly saw that the season before, when the pressure is on with 5, 6, 7, 8 games to go, you man genuinely fold like a fucking deck chair. You do. You fold like a wooden deck chair, and all the pieces are all over the Scott. You don't know what's happening. You don't know where you are, because what have you shown that you can get over the line? You've not won you've won one trophy in nearly 6 years. You've been to no finals since that standpoint of view, and also in the title race runnings, you've not shown that you can get over the line. You just easily give up. You make excuses with your manager. Oh my God, yeah, we were the best team against Paris Saint-Germain. Even though we got slapped over 2 legs, we were the better team. You don't have the mentality or the mindset. You don't have the foundations around you. Yes, I do think you've actually got a good crop of players that should be able to get over the line. I think if you get the right manager, the right system, the right mentality and mindset, you actually will get over the line and win trophies. But you don't have any of that. So therefore, I don't think you're going to win any of that. Yes, Arsenal are top of the league by one point now. But as a reminder, what month are we in? October. Are we in April? Nope. Are we in March? Nope. Are we in May? Nope. We'll see come May. Reacts, I will tell you now, as reacts are such a sure bet that I can be bricked. Mate, I have no idea what you are on about. You are chatting waffle. You are chatting the waffle, mate. Pure waffle. Jesus. Jesus. But no. Why should I say Arsenal title favourites? What have they shown to be favourites? What have they shown? Please. Because the amount of people I'm seeing Arsenal, oh my God, Arsenal are title favourites. That's why I put Arsenal title favourites question mark, because I want to answer the question, ask the question. Why do people think this? Genuinely. Why do people think this? I've always said this. You can never be favourites for something if you are not the defending champions of said competition or won it recently. For me, Arsenal only become favourites if they went like 10 points ahead with, like, I don't know, 15 games to go. That's when I'll be like, okay, cool, Arsenal are title favourites. They're 1 point behind. And we haven't been great, to be honest. We've not actually been great. So for me, there's actually no... Where's the indication that Arsenal are favourites? Please. Thoughts on England last night? I'll be honest, I couldn't give a flying fuck. Genuinely, I couldn't care. For the UCL element, it's like with PSG, they should be favourites, but Arsenal are favourites for that. What do you mean by Arsenal favourites for that? What do you mean? What do you mean by Arsenal should be favourites for that? I don't really know what you mean. I'm a little bit confused. My guy. Arsenal should be favourites of the UCL? Absolutely not. How can you be favourites for something you've never won? It's like when we was in title races, everyone said, "Oh my God, how can Liverpool be favourites? They've never won any. They've never won the competition." That should be the same for Arsenal then. You know, they've never won the Champions League, so why should they be favourites? Why should they? Why should Arsenal be favourites? Oh, I meant, how are they favourites? My bad. Oh no, that's why we're asking the question. How are Arsenal favourites for the Premier League? They've not won it for over 20 years. They've not won it under this manager. None of these players. I mean, to be fair, they've got a couple of players. Zinchenko's left. Jesus is on a hospital bed. Is there any other players that's in that team that's actually won the Premier League? To my memory, no. I mean, they've got a few people that have won other trophies, like Kepa's won a Champions League and that, but they've not actually got any players in there that have the know-how to get over the line. And I actually think that's where Arsenal have gone wrong as well. I think they should have signed a couple of players that have been there, done that, seen it all, won it all. Because I thought it was quite good of them when they signed the likes of Zinchenko and the Jesus's, because it did store a bit of mentality into that team. However, they've kind of lost that way a bit. They should have signed a couple of players that had the know-how. Because they don't. Because if you don't know how to get there, you ain't gonna win it. It's like building a Lego set. If you don't have the instructions, you're not gonna be able to build it. Arsenal have the pieces. They don't have the instructions, and they're still missing a couple of pieces to the Lego set to build that Premier League title that they want, in my opinion. And I have to remain consistent. I don't think they'll ever win a trophy under this manager, barring that FA Cup. Because in the Cups, I think they won't take it as seriously. He'll overthink it. This, and that. I also think he'll get found out. And in the Champions League, it's very much... I mean, I don't even need to explain that one, to be honest with you. The FA Cup and the League Cup, we know he'll go cocky and think he'll risk it and he'll get knocked out like he did against Man United on penalties, like he got slapped 4-0 on aggregate to Newcastle in the League Cup. This manager's not shown any credentials, any know-how, anything to say, yo, we are going to win a trophy this season. And he just wants to go straight for the big boys, thinking, yeah, won the League Cups and the Carabao Cups. I'm bigger than that. The way he's moved, it's like he's won 4, 5, 6 of those at the Arsenal. He's won one FA Cup. One FA Cup. Arsenal fans still chat about that FA Cup. Don't get me wrong, I think the FA Cup's a good trophy. I really, really do. Before we won in 2022, a lot of our fans were speaking about 06. Cool. But let's not glaze it to the cows come home. There's Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal will walk the league. What, like you're gonna walk your dog? Well, like Arsenal gonna walk their dog, yeah? There's no reason why I should be really scared of Arsenal. I mean, your fans don't even have the mentality and the mindset. At least our fans do. We've been there, done that. I've been in the stadium where Liverpool have been 1-0 down and I've cheered on my team to get over the line. You man hide and leave the stadium. I've seen it. I've watched it. Your fans don't even believe you can win the league. I mean, you might have the odd deluded rate. You might have the odd deluded ones on the internet, but that's about it. What about the ones that go to the ground? Because ultimately, they matter as well. Because they're going to be the ones that's going to be with you through thick and thin. They're going to be the ones that's going to help you get over the line when you're 1-0 down, 5 minutes to go. The players need a bit of a boost, and to also get on the opposition's back. Your fans don't believe like that. They don't. When you're rocking up to PSG home with a fucking shower curtain, it's hardly fucking frightening, is it? Oh my god. What Muppet actually thought, oh my god, that's going to be frightening. Hakimi's going to be shitting a brick. He's going to be like, fuck me, I need the toilet. Shit. I'm shitting myself. You know what I mean? Mate, the only thing they're favourites for is bottling. What did I miss? We're just talking about the most overglazed team in Europe. When I'm logging onto YouTube, I'm seeing titles. Oh my god, Arsenal is scary. Fuck me, I'm going to get in bed and I'm going to be fucking shitting myself. Oh my god, Arsenal won at the weekend. They're scary, according to so-and-so. Oh my god. I've never understood the Arsenal scary gimmick. Arsenal are frightening. Arsenal are scaring the rivals. Oh. Yeah, I'm sat in my chair right now. I'm scared. I'm actually sat here talking to my fucking stream. I'm fucking shitting myself. What have I got myself into type stuff? I hope we have... Yeah. I don't know what you mean, mate. Who's overglazed? Arsenal. Arsenal, to be fair, have the squad, but not the manager. I agree. I was just saying, Zia, right? It's like getting a Lego set, isn't it, right? This is the best analogy, in my opinion. It's like getting a Lego set. You've got all the blocks, the characters, or whatever whatever the Lego set is. Oh my days. It's like having a Lego set, right? Zia. This is what I said. It's like having a Lego set and having some bits of the pieces, but not some. No instruction manual, and just having the picture. Do you know, like when you buy a Lego set on the cardboard box, you have the picture of whatever it's meant to be? That's Arsenal. They have the picture of the Premier League title. They don't have the instructions, and they don't have all the little bits and pieces. They have the big main pieces, but they don't have the little important ones that's going to help up that's going to support that bit. So to actually get the overall final production, which is going to equal to the Premier League. Arsenal don't have that. They don't. First time you said footy take, that is actually entirely fact. I mean, he's not actually said I'm speaking facts, to be fair. But no, I've never understood it. I've never understood oh my god, Arsenal, this, and that. Like, why should I take Arsenal seriously? Genuinely. For starters, they're called fucking Arsenal. Oh my god, they've got a canyon on their badge. They do team huddles. They've got the most zesty fan base. Like, yo, that's so intimidating. I'm so intimidated by Arsenal. Jesus Christ. One sec, Joe. My MacBook's gonna die, so I need to plug it in. And Zia, you fraud. Are we doing the show tonight or not? Are we doing the show this evening or not? Give me a yay, nay, or bay. We'll keep going for another 20 minutes or so. But no, I've never understood it, chat. Smash a like, subscribe, by the way, if you are damn right new. We are literally, and I mean literally, 15 subs from 2.4. Fingers crossed we can hit it. You know, hopefully we can or we can for sure hit it. Let me know. Let me Bro, your opinion is not all that important. You're going to watch us win and like it from your chuck chair. Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it, mate. Jesus Christ. React's next pro clubs. I don't know. I asked the guys. Some people don't really know. So hopefully this week, because if not, I'm actually busy tomorrow night. I'm busy on Friday night. Saturday night. I mean, I've already got 3 or 4 streams on Saturday night. So if they're gonna do it, tonight's gotta be really the night. React's beat touch over 100 quid for you. Stop with the waffle, mate. Reacts, seen you schedule a lot of streams, fairs, grind. Yeah, man, we're on that grind, buddy. Just join. Have I missed a ton? Talk about Schlotterbeck, Gahey, and Semenyo or tactics. We just talk about the overall Premier League title race. Are Arsenal Premier League title favourites? Are Man City in the title race? Are Liverpool in huge crisis? You haven't really missed too much. We've been speaking about the other 2 clubs. We're going to speak about Liverpool in a minute. Can't wait to see Arsenal fans' faces at the end of the season. Yep. Semenyo is joining his childhood club, the Arsenal. Oh, well, he must have had a shocking childhood then. Feel sorry for him. Who raised him? But no, let's move on to Liverpool, right? For the last 15 or so minutes of the show. Right, so are Liverpool in crisis if they beat Man United? That is the ultimate question for me, because people like to use the word crisis and all this and that. Would I say we're in a crisis right now? I think we're in a crisis performance in the sense of that, because we haven't played well all season. I think we've only really had 1 game and glimpses of other games. And I'm talking, when I say glimpses, I'm talking like 10, 15-minute spells. I think we're in a crisis performance because we haven't played well we haven't played back-to-back. Oh my God. We haven't played back-to-back good games yet. But are we in a crisis, especially if we lose to Man United? I think, to be honest, if we lost, I would think, yeah, we're in the shit. We're in the fucking quicksand. And the quicksand's up to our flipping chest. Because losing to Crystal Palace, they've been good this season. Okay, I get it. I know we're never gonna go unbeaten. It's very hard to go unbeaten. Galatasaray, that was just shit. Chelsea, last minute crap, unlucky. I know I've seen a couple of people say, "Oh, but to be fair, in the last 2 games in the Prem, we have conceded last minute." Okay, cool. What's your issue? Did we lose the game? Yay, nay. Yes, we did. So it's completely irrelevant. Oh my god, we conceded in the last minute. We still played poor anyway. It's not like we were scintillating and scary and frightening. That we actually deserve to have won the game. If we lose to Man U and Arsenal beat Fulham, then you could argue, maybe say, yeah, it ain't looking good, bruv. That's for me. That's when I will be singling them alarm bells. I mean, the alarm bells are kind of going off right now, but I will be getting that alarm bell and flipping ragging it because, yeah, you set the stream up, bro. Yeah, well, I have no idea what you're referring to. Where did I make fun of Semenya's upbringing? I said, who the fuck made him spot Arsenal? Phase 2. Maybe phase 1 could be spend 5 billion. So maybe they're actually in phase 2 now. I'll send the link. Cheers, my guy. Focus on winning a game with Wirtz, lad. We've actually won a few games with Florian Wirtz starting, mate. So you're kind of wrong there, buddy. We've had 700 million worth of transition. One of our strikers died. Forever rest in peace in Diego, man. And again, condolences and everything to the family. Accident, we overestimated our position at right back, missed down at one centre back, lost one centre back to an ACL, and our star centre mid. Our star centre mid superstar right winger aren't playing way below. Versus the only problem because YouTube and media want something to talk about. I agree. That's how it's always going to be. You know what YouTubers are like, and content creators, and the media pundits, and everything like that. It's yeah, I'm not really too surprised, to be honest. But no, if we can beat Man U, this is the game for me to get back on track. This is the game to reignite ourselves. Do I think if we beat Man U, all problems are solved? No, because it is Manchester United. It is not prime Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? This is a team that is very poor. They are 10th in the table, for Christ's sakes. They're actually conceding more goals than us. But this is the game to get up for. I feel like if these players cannot get up for this, for a performance, a result, then for me, that will be the biggest concern. Because I always say this, Liverpool should always be up for Man United, home or away. Everton, home or away. Chelsea, home or away. For me, Man City, home or away. For me, they're the 4 games I would expect our players to be somewhat up for, no matter the squad selection. And then obviously we've got Frankfurt, Brentford, Palace, Aston Villa, Real Madrid. For me, we just need to get through this next international break. If we can get through this with barely a scratch, like if we can, for me, the most important games are the Premier League games, because I do think we have got some games in the Champions League that we can go on to win. However, beating Frankfurt, that doesn't mean, if we don't beat Frankfurt, it don't matter. It does matter. And then obviously Palace. If you look at our Premier League games, Man City, Villa, Brentford, and Man U, I'm sorry, we should be aiming to win in all 4. Again, Aston Villa haven't been great. I repeat, haven't been great. Being at home is actually big. I actually feel like Liverpool are gagging for a home game. Sometimes when you're in the shit, you ain't playing well, you're not winning games, and they're all 3 away games. You want that home game to feel connected back with the club. You want to feel back down to earth, to feel connected with your supporters who are going to be there with you. I feel like we've missed a home game, and what a home game to return back to Anfield for. But But then I go back to our fixtures after this international break. This is where I think if we can actually start to perform, to pick up results, we're going to be comfortably back on track. Because Forest, they have been shit with Nuno. They have been shit with Ange this season. PSV, no offence, we should be winning. We're at home. West Ham, they have been diabolical. Not much more needs to be said. Sunderland, they've been respectively good this season, to be fair to them. However, we're at Anfield. Leeds, they've been meh. Inter's the one game throughout the whole of November and December where I'm like, if we drop points, I ain't going to sit and scream and cry. Brighton, you don't know what Brighton you're going to get. Plus, you're at Anfield. Tottenham, again, same with Tottenham a bit. And then Wolves and Leeds, they're 2 games where you should be coming through with 6 points. So if we can get through this bit of a ruck, not playing well, not really pick up results, these next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, we're going to be fine. You know, let me catch up the chat. Liverpool in the deepest shit, then you lot realise, but it's okay. Run. Honestly, footy, we have quite a few tactical problems to solve. I don't see a crisis, win or lose, unless Slot puts Endo on when we win the game. What's your 11 for Sunday if all well and fit? We'll obviously take away the likes of Alisson, obviously. I would go Mamadashvili. I actually thought put a really good account of himself in his Premier League debut for Liverpool against Chelsea. He made some really good saves. Thought he was a bit unlucky to not save the Caicedo goal, not taking anything away from the goal. However, I thought he was a bit unlucky to not save it. I think Mamadashvili, left back Kirkers, Van Dijk, Canate. Connor Bradley, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch in midfield, Sal on the right, Gakpo on the left, Isak up top, and Florian Wirtz. That's what I think it would be. But yeah, the home games, genuinely, I feel like we need this home game and we need to utilize it to our maximum credentials and everything that is, important. Because we have missed a home game at Anfield, and especially with it being, Man United, we're certainly 1000% going to be able to get up for that game. I'm absolutely confident, certainly in that. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, bless up the chat, man. Bless up the chat. Kindly smash a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you haven't already done so, let me just set up Summit. I don't know what's going off in that group chat there. But yeah, bless up to everyone, man. I thought we'd come on, jump on for like an hour and 10. Something like that. We normally do that for the regular shows. But yeah, bless up to everyone, man. Good show. Good show. Chatting to people in the chat. Content. We've got a show with Zia tonight. Let me see what time that is. I've got a show with Zia at 6 o'clock. So yeah, got a show with Zia at 6 o'clock. So in about 2.5 hours, we'll be back live on the channel. And then tomorrow is Thursday, so I'm going to be doing my Liverpool Man United preview. We'll have a video and a live stream out. Friday, we'll do the slot press conference reaction. I've got another Man United preview out as well. Saturday, I've got 3 watch-alongs. We also might do a reaction stream as well. Sunday, we'll do the build-up for the Man United Liverpool game. We'll do a match reaction as well for a video and a live stream. So, yeah, bless up to everyone, man. Hope everyone has a good rest of your day. Smash a like, subscribe with 15 subs. Could we hit it this weekend? That would be the perfect weekend. We beat Man U, which is our biggest rivals, and 2.4k. That would be, honestly, we will be there. We shall be there. But yeah, bless up everyone, man. And yeah, have a good rest of your week and take care. Up the Reds. Peace.